This is the Caribbean, and so we're accustomed to the storms and the hurricanes, especially from June to November, which is hurricane season. 2017, we had two major hurricanes, Category 5 hurricanes, Irma and Maria. They came 1 week apart of each other. I was stuck in a shelter with 170 other individuals, and after that experience where we couldn't reach anybody, we couldn't call to get help, I decided, well, it had to be another way. And so that's why I joined, become a ham operator.
Ham radio is the use of radio frequency across the airwaves, no wire connections at all. It is a way of communicating when all else is down, and you can actually transmit voice and or data across the airwaves.
Why do we need ham radio? Why do we need repeaters? Because in times of disasters, like for instance hurricanes, we might lose electricity for days or weeks or maybe months. So we do use amateur radio to communicate between ourselves. And simply the repeaters allow us to have a station that allows us to enhance our signal. It does this using what you might think of almost as an amplifier. It changes it from 5 watts to maybe 80 watts.
The idea for the grant was to provide CPR and AED training to amateur radio operators and also purchase repeaters for the island of St. Thomas.
When national disaster strike, our goal is that NNLM grant will help with technology and information for folks to help themselves, and that can save lives.
Ham operators, they assist in disasters. And so if something should happen medically where somebody passes out or they need first aid, then amateur radio operators will be able to assist until professional help arrives. More repeaters on the island will provide for greater coverage to transmit messages throughout.
Without a repeater, the average transceiver could give you anywhere between 5 to 20 miles. And with a repeater, that could be extended up to a few hundred miles with just one repeater. We have down in the west of the island, that area is very poorly covered by even telephone systems. So having a repeater down there will definitely be a plus for the island.
We actually link all of the repeaters on all 3 islands. So if you're talking to one repeater on St. Croix, you're broadcasting across the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Ham radio is a hobby, and it's a service that brings together technology, communications, and people. And so I'm doing this as a service to the community.